I promised you guys to show you guys this email that I got from the Covert narcissist, who is currently renewing his vows with a new supply after he did what he did while my children were around. So just let's set the scene here. This is going on 5 years, right? More than definitely 4 years, going on 5 years that I've been divorced from the Covert narcissist. And he has been married a couple of weeks after we did that. And has a child. Okay. So here he told me prior to this, emailed me rather, that he was going on, wouldn't be able to pick up the kids, blah, 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 blah. He's been out. So I got this email on July 31st, 2021, which is a Saturday. And, with the school about to reopen. So, taking the kids on appointments and all that stuff. So whatever I can schedule on a Saturday kind of works out for me. So that way I don't have to take off from work. But you guys know the drill. So we had a vision, dental, physical, whatever on those days. So apparently the Covert narcissist, this is 2:44 p.m. by the way. The Covert narcissist has been calling, I guess, according to him, even though when we came back from where we were going, and my son looked at the phone, the house phone, which is what he's supposed to be calling, it was only 2 missed calls. So, but anyway, so July 31st, this would be about a week after they left, because I didn't know exactly what time they left. But I think he told the kids that, they're taking off tomorrow. So this is Saturday. So that would have been about a week after they've gone. So apparently he said he's been calling and nobody was there. So he decided to shoot me this email, right? Now I'm going to read this. I mean, some of you guys might not be watching because, that's not how my videos are normally you listening. But here I kind of want you to look at this and see. But I'll read it out loud in case you're not able, where you can read it. And then I make comment as I go. And if hopefully this doesn't trigger anybody, I kind of selected a mild one. It might seem, for me anyway, I think this is mild compared to what I normally would get. But I hope that it doesn't trigger anybody. But I hope that it at least makes you, see what, some of the stuff that they write. They might not be the same people, but they kind of operate, all the Covert narcissists kind of operate on the same, from the same place, with tweaks in here and there, but they kind of come out all the same way. But hope this will help you, when you get whatever it is you get from them, not to internalize it and know that this is what it means. So I'll read and then I'll make comments as I go of what's happened. So here the email starts at, no hello, no hi, of course. It starts with, again, I travel and can't reach my kids because you think you control everything. Okay, I don't know what that meant. The only thing I could go back on is, prior to me, I told you I took the kids to the Grand Canyon. And prior to that, I took them to a water park down here in Texas. So this didn't sit well with him. And that's what I tell you guys with the Covert narcissists. They're busy watching what you're doing. And if you're doing certain things that they think that you're not supposed to be doing, because you're supposed to be at home and worried about them and your life going south, that's what they want you to do. So if that's not happening, he's pissed about it, because he was pissed off while we were there. And he called because when we're out, I tend to forward the house phone's number to my cell phone number, so that way he can reach them. But if we're home, the number stays at the house phone, so I don't have that, so it's there because he can't call their cell phone. He can't call mine. But if we're out of the house, I forward the house phone number to my cell phone. So this is me trying to make sure that he has access to the kids every single time. So you see here, he says, you think you control everything. Now, based on past emails and whatever, this is him thinking that, you think you guys, you can get up and just go. You get up and go to the the water park with the kids for a couple of days, and then you took off again and went to Arizona. So this is how this is what he's saying here. Between me, you think you can control everything. But let's progress. I call, you see missed calls from me, and as a parent, it doesn't cross your mind for the kids to call their father. Is that how I do when they are with me? Yes, that's exactly what he does. It's exactly what he does. This man has literally told my kids, you are sleeping. Don't call your mom. You are sleeping. And when my kids came back, they're like, I don't understand why he said we're sleeping. I'm just standing right there. He said, go to bed. You are sleeping. This is when I'm calling and he won't let them answer. This telling them they are sleeping. Why they are standing there literally looking at him. Why? Because he didn't want them to answer the phone. So now he said, I call, you see my missed calls, because this is what they hope happens. They hope that you're sitting down and holding your phone out in your hand, you and your kids or whoever it is, gathered around and holding and waiting for him to call. You're waiting for the covert narcissist to call. That's what they think. Your world have to revolve around them, regardless, really. They have to be the center of attention. Nothing else matters. That's why he assumed that I sit and I see the missed calls. And as a parent, it doesn't cross my mind for the kids to call their father. This is, I know you guys watched my video in the past. This is the man that literally held my kids hostage from coming back in June for the weekend that they're supposed to be back with me. But, that doesn't matter. Let's move on. Okay, so you don't have to impose your feelings on them. It's just simple common sense. See, this is confusing to me. Impose your feelings on them. Now you got to wonder, like, what feelings is he talking about? Because the last time you checked, nothing's wrong with your life. Matter of fact, we are moving up and up, But this is projection right here, because they are still stuck. They are still stuck. I'm not the one hitting on people, running around to go renew vows to hope to distract them so that I can hit them again. That's not me. That's him. And then he just said, it's just simple common sense. Now, if any of you know what the heck that means, I don't know what that sentence means. It's just simple common sense. Common sense for what? I don't know. You help me out here. And then I move on. I called several times. You see that I called and have done what you normally do to keep me from talking to them. Like I always say, I hope you get whatever it is you're looking for. This is the same person, guys, like I just said, that held my children from coming home in June to visit. A visit that is in the agreement that they're supposed to visit in June for a weekend. Held them back. This is the same person that tells the kids, do not call your mom. You are sleeping, even while they are standing there. This is the same person that will disconnect the phone. This is not something made up. This is something that has happened. So I can't reach my children. Isn't it rich now that he's now telling you, it's always something I do so that I prevent them from calling. Projection, guys. Projection. They will project the nonsense that they do on you. That's exactly what's going on here. Now I move on. It's just plain stupid. It's just plain stupid act from anyone who calls themselves a parent. Well, look at the parent of the year, guys. The parent of the year is telling you how to parent. Once again, projection, guys. So it's funny to me that they literally expect you to be in the place that you were when it was over, because that's the only way they would think that you react to this nonsense that they keep typing. They would think you buy all this stuff you're selling. Like you didn't hold my kids hostage. Like you didn't stop my kids from calling me. Like we don't know. Like they're not old enough to know. Like these are not like babies. You told people that literally going to being almost teenagers not to call their mother, and tell them that they should tell me that they're sleeping. That's what we're dealing with, guys. But anyway, you guys guess how I responded to this. I want everybody to comment and let me know how you think I responded to this. But guys, if you have any of this type of emails or text or whatever, and you want us to kind of break it down to see the hidden meaning in it, because it's really, they'll throw whatever at you if it's to get your attention, because God forbid that you are not completely focused on them. So they'll bring out all this, literally project all the nonsense in their head on you. Look at everything he wrote here he's guilty of. And if they see you making a move, doing things, living your life, planning things with your kids, enjoying time, it doesn't even have to be huge. It doesn't have to be huge. Right now, he's overseas for more than 2 weeks. I just took the kids a couple of days to Arizona. But yeah, he's the one that is over there renewing his vows, supposedly renewing his vows. And he's over here sitting down and typing all this stuff out. I don't know about you guys. If I'm out going to renew vows or whoever it is I'm ending up with, the last thing I want to think about is my ex and how I'm going to sit and write all this topic. Like, write this whole paragraph down. Shouldn't you have something else that you should be busy doing? I know I would. I'm just asking you guys, last thing I need to do is to come sit down and type all this stuff for you, like project all this nonsense when you should be in a happy place, renewing your vows with the soulmate, the one that the Lord Jesus Christ gave you, you know. But still, misery loves company. Miserable people love company. But you guys let me know how you think I responded to this. Let me know what you think, what I said to this nonsense that he said to me. Anyways, guys, I know if this was 2017 Kate, I would have gone off. Like, I would have addressed everything line by line. I tell you, I would address everything, list out, give examples for the card attachments. But that's not me anymore. Well, I understand. I get what's going on here. So what am I supposed to say with you? I did respond. This wasn't a no response text. I did respond. But you guys and let me know what you think I responded, how I responded to this. Anyway, get a hold of your mind. Let, everything's fall into place. And if you want me to, read your email or text from the Covert narcissist so we can help you understand how the mind works, and you'll help other people. Hopefully it's not triggering to anybody, so that way when they receive this, you don't internalize no nonsense. All right, guys, take care.